All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with more Rocket League action. My name is Chrisis. We're going to be bringing you the grand final. This is a best of 5, so we're not going to have like a preliminary final and then a grand final. Simply going straight for a best of 5 between ARealNice, who are unbeaten in the tournament so far, and Blocknite, who have been working so hard to get themselves back to the grand final. They won 2 rounds, dropped down into the losers bracket, and now they've restored their fortunes back into their winners bracket. So we're just waiting for the teams to get themselves, well, they're waiting in the server. We're ready to go, Snowy Padre, so let the teams know that they can jump into the game and kick things off. If you've just joined us, ladies and gentlemen, this is Chrisis from Gamestah TV, broadcasting the APOGNZ Rocket League 3 vs 3 Happy Fun Tournament. I'm pretty sure there's a happy in there. Advantage of game 1 to Pogo. So what does that mean? Does that mean ARealNice starts with 1-0? I think that's what that means. So that's what I'm going to believe that it means. Snowy Padre, I'm sure, will confirm. As we go into the match, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have a shot on goals from ARealNice already. Pogo, the man, having a shot. He tries for the bicycle. That would have been style points indeed, but it's not to be. Blocknite gets the clear away. The ball back into the midfield now. The least dangerous position on the field is the midfield. Blocknite trying to turn things to his advantage as they push it into the blue zone. It is ARealNice on blue. As we follow Mr. Doggy Style, looking to try and get across through. Blocknite now with the crossing duties. The angle is there. They could score here. And in fact, Mr. Doggy Style does. He says, thank you very much. And puts it away. Blocknite with the first touch, and we're into game. This is game number 1, but it's actually game number 2. Standard double elimination format. Reminds me, Snowy Padre, that if you come in as the winner, you get a 1-game advantage. So it is 1-0 at the moment in the series in favor of ARealNice. So Blocknite have their work cut out for them. Lots of defense going on in the orange zone. The ball gets cleared out now. 2AM Gaming, supported by Mr. Doggy Style, carries the ball forward. Blocknite makes sure that it goes towards the goal this time, but Caddy Chan with a great defensive move there. And then followed up by Bryce getting the clear back into the midfield. Blocknite is there. He's doing work tonight, or today at least. The ball sitting up in the midfield. And now the attack coming through from Team Blocknite. We're following Caddy Chan. Goes up into the air. There are 3 defenders here. Each of them trying for a touch on the ball to disrupt the attack coming through from Blocknite. And they've done so successfully. Now with second 2AM Gaming, which is what a lot of us do. He's currently on defense. Up into the air goes Bryce. Make sure that the ball crosses over. This is dangerous for Team Blocknite. But the shots on goals, we've had 2 of them so far from ARealNice, do not find the net. And they stick with the donut on the board. Donuts are tasty, but not nice in Rocket League. You got to clear things. Get yourself some points on the board. The lob goes through from Blocknite and then gets cleared away by Pogo. 2AM Gaming rockets forward into the midfield. Gets out of position. A bit of juggling there, but 2AM gets the top of his car to it. Blocknite now follows up with his own defense. This is attack after attack coming through from ARealNice, but they just cannot seem to find the back of the net. That's 3 shots on goal that have been well defended by Blocknite and the boys. And finally they clear it out and have a chance to mount a counter-attack. They're in the blue zone now. Blocknite with the carry forward duties. The ball's going to sit up nicely, up into the air. The challenge is not good. Nobody touches the ball. Finally, the clear comes through from Bryce. And the danger is over momentarily for ARealNice. Here it comes back though. Challenges in the air, in the midfield though, from the boys of ARealNice. Make sure that the ball sits up nicely. That's going to rebound. Up in the air goes Bryce. Just misses the ball. And still unable to break the donut after almost 4 minutes of play. Ball sticking wide right now. That cross is going to be good. The angle is there. Pogo intercepts it. Carries it forward now together with Bryce. They're going to get a bounce in there. We've got Caddy Chan lurking in the background. Goes up into the air. Just misses it. Reaction's a fraction too slow. And he now has to fall back to get back onto defense. He's in the goals though. The ball sitting up. It is nice and wide. There's nobody really challenging for it that is in any sort of position to get the angle. Doggy style finally comes through. Pogo in the air. Bounces forward. Gets the ball up. That's sitting up nicely. 2AM Gaming on the defensive duties. It's only 1-0, so the overtime could be forced at any moment. 20 seconds remaining though for the boys in blue to try and get one back, and now it's danger. Orange putting so much pressure onto ARealNice's goal. Here's probably the last chance of the game to force overtime. The ball bounces up. It's going to come off the crossbar. We're following the defenders. Up into the air it goes, and Bryce secures a beautiful overtime score there. Look at that. Touches it so nicely up in the air. 3 seconds to go. The only way that the overtime can be avoided is with a cheese goal. And that's not going to happen. 2-1-0. So as soon as this ball touches the ground, and there it does, we're into overtime. And I tell you what, Bryce has got to be the MVP of this game so far for forcing an overtime with a 3 second to go aerial goal. It's golden point time though, so the defenders have to be secure and the attackers have to be on point for both of the teams, because it's just going to take 1 point for either one of these teams to get through with the game victory. That's not quite a cut shot. The ball sits up. Mr. Doggy Style keeps the ball in the center. As it sits up in the center for a long time, the players trying to create an offensive situation out of the midfield play. Oh, that's a long-range shot on goals. It goes just wide, though. We're following Pogo. He had his eyes on the goal and not on the ball. There's a shot on goals from Blocknite, but Caddy Chain gets the halo. Clears the ball away. Center shock. Bryce goes up into the air. Doesn't get a wheel to it, though. There's the clear. But again, Blocknite comes through and makes sure that the ball doesn't get past the midfield. He's been doing great work all day in the midfield and on defense. Now the danger is on though. That's a beautiful angle. There's a second defender though. 2AM Gaming had fallen back. He did what he needed to do to get the ball out and set the counter-attack up. But once again, the lob from ARealNice, keeping the pressure on, up into the air. We know they're good in the air. As the demo from Pogo clears away one of the defenders, and Center Shock says thank you very much. I will use an open goal for a scoring opportunity, and they go 2-0 up in the series. So apologies for the dead air, ladies and gentlemen. I'm on my own here today. Calling the action and running production. So changing overlays and things like that to update scores. So you can see ARealNice 2-0. They have grabbed the Bulls by the horns and are one game away from taking the grand final. Remember, they came in through the winners bracket, and so they came into the grand final best of 5 series with one game up to their advantage. They'll be on the blue side again. Bryce, Caddy Chan, and Pogo versus Team Blocknite on the orange team. Starring Blocknite, 2AM Gaming, and Mr. Doggy Style. So we got 5 minutes away from either a grand final winner or forcing the 4th game in the series. Pressure is all on Team Blocknite right now. Blocknite, the man himself, carrying the ball forward on the midfield, going up, curling around the wall and setting up the center. The ball sitting there, asking for a striker to take advantage, but the opportunity goes begging. Pogo with the clear, carries the ball up the side. Here's the angle is on. What a beautiful solo effort from Pogo. He got the clear. He set it up, and with a nice little dribble and changing the angle of the ball, puts ARealNice ahead in game number 3 of the grand final. Oh, just like that. Another goal. That was about 5 seconds worth of play. Let's watch it happen. Another bit of solo action. Bryce knocks it off the side of the wall and then follows up into the air and scores goal number 2 for ARealNice. They are looking at a grand final victory if the donut stays on the board for Blocknite. The pressure on though from Team Blocknite. 2AM Gaming goes up, he's looking to create a center, unable to do so. And now Pogo carrying the ball forward. Nice intercept from 2AM Gaming. Oh, that is the softest of goals ever. Oh, it's not a goal. Bryce comes through with a desperation save and clears the ball. Mr. Doggy Style hanging back. Blocknite carrying the ball forward. He's going to look for the center. Mr. Doggy Style doesn't actually feel as though there's a goal on though, so he falls back straight away. Must have gotten the call from the team. That was a very, very early forward back. As he gets back, the ball sitting up now. 2AM Gaming boosting forward. Caddy Chan misses, and the ball sits up. Bryce gets the clear on. He goes up into the air with a double jump, gets the clear again, and the ball now lurking. It bounces off of the roof of Blocknite. He's playing in reverse at the moment. Had the reverse bicycle kick to clear the ball away. Does very, very well there to prevent a 3rd goal. We're with Mr. Doggy Style. Oh, we should have switched over to Blocknite because he carried it through from the midfield himself. Sets it up nicely. Oh, he put it onto Pogo. And the own goal is secured. So it's 2-1 with 3 minutes to play in the 3rd game of a best of 5 series. 2-0 up in the series are ARealNice on the blue team. Oh, and this could be a goal. And it is. 2AM Gaming. There's a lot of solo efforts by the offensive players tonight. Sending up the cross and then putting it away themselves. Nicely done there by 2AM Gaming. We got Blocknite with the first touch. And straight away he goes to pick up the boost. Good idea, mate. Into the midfield. Following Mr. Doggy Style, who's lurking now in front of the goals. The cross is there. Oh, that's a cut shot. It bounces off the crossbar and incredibly goes in. What a beautiful shot there. As we see Caddy Chan get beaten by the ball, he goes out, doesn't anticipate that it'll bounce back inside the goal. Nice angle there in the end there from Blocknite, and they're 3-2 up just like that with 2.5 minutes of play to go. The orange zone is the danger zone for the orange team. Blue team not able to capitalize. Caddy Chan went up into the air, missed the ball though. It's sitting up in the center, in the midfield. Wide, now the carry through, coming through, disrupted by Pogo. A shot on goals though. Oh, as Bryce was there. So good. Caddy Chan, oh, he's the goalie, and he was turned around after anticipating the defense. Look at that. In comes Blocknite. Or was it 2AM Gaming? Scored by Blocknite, in fact. Well done. And it is 4-2. It's like Blocknite have got a fire lit underneath their backsides. And they have a shot. That, my friends, is what we call a cheese goal. Boom. And all that Caddy Chan can do is watch the ball fly past him. 5-2 in favor of Team Blocknite. They want to force the best of 5 to go into a fourth game. The ball sits up into the air. Nobody can get a touch to it. It bounces once. Before it bounces again, a nice aerial challenge there. 2AM Gaming has got his targets locked on the goals. Puts it up beautifully. Caddy Chan with the defense. And a miscommunication between the orange team players means that ball, the rebound doesn't turn into a goal. Danger though, the goal is open for the orange team. The ball sits up high. Pogo with a chance. Well, he's sort of sitting back. Oh, his own player disrupts his line. And he's sitting up in the midfield there. In fact, it's all bumper cars at the moment for poor old Pogo. He can hardly get a touch on the ball because he's been bashed about so much by every other player on the board, it seems. Now this is danger once again for ARealNice. They've got to clear it out. Pogo gets the clear. But the pressure stays on. Mr. Doggy Style in the midfield carries the ball forward. It's back in the blue zone. 2AM Gaming gets the cross. The angle is almost good enough for a cut, but the deflection is there, and off of there's a counter attack. 2 goals in a row. 3. The boys from Blocknite just peppering the blue goal at the moment. 42 seconds remaining, and it stays at 5-2 though. So many shots on goal going wide. That was an absolute incredible run of play, but now the ball's setting up. There's an opportunity for a counter goal getting scored by the blue team, but ARealNice are not going to be able to capitalize of it. It's almost as though, well, no, I don't want to say they've conceded the game, but 20 seconds to go. They're going to have to score 3 very quick goals. The ball's sitting in front of their goals though. It's very, very dangerous. The pressure kept on by Mr. Doggy Star. The ball goes up. It's wide though. There's the centre though. It's coming through. 2AM Gaming, in fact, picks up a goal by getting a deflection off Blocknite, I'm going to say. Blocknite doing work by himself there. Comes in from the side. And with a cheeky little waggle of the tail as he goes up into the air, he's secured 6-2 in game number 3. So we're going to be going into a fourth game of the best of 5 series as Blocknite finally wakes up and gets themselves a goal. Gets themselves a game. What am I saying? A goal. 6 goals they got. All right, I've got to ready up, ladies and gentlemen. And then the players will be able to ready up. And we might have a little bit of pause in the run of play as Caddy Chan is going to have to reload his computer or change computer or something like that. I wonder if he's playing from an internet cafe. I wonder if internet cafes are going to provide controllers for players of Rocket League. I doubt it. You probably have to take your own controller in. If you play Rocket League with a mouse and keyboard, I pity you. It's very, very difficult. So there's going to be a new lobby. So we'll head over to that in just a minute, ladies and gentlemen. I don't actually think you need to set up an actual new lobby, but we'll see what it's going to be. We'll be right back in just a moment with the 4th game in the series, best of 5. We've got a game on. There you go. Snowy Padre letting me know what the haps is. Okay, there's a new server going to be up. If you've just joined us, ladies and gentlemen, this is the grand final of the tournament, Aspect of Gaming Community Tournament, ARealNice versus Blocknite. My name is Chrisis. I'm with Gamestah TV. If you want any of your tournaments or matches broadcast, hit us up on Facebook, facebook.com/Gamestah, or via Twitter, we're at Gamestah on Twitter. You can subscribe to us on Gamestah TV on YouTube. Just search for Gamestah TV. And we'll just wait for the players to join the server. As we get back into the action, it is ARealNice versus Blocknite. And Blocknite have really had to work hard. So even though it says 2-1 there on the board, that is because ARealNice came into this match with a 1-0 advantage, because they came through to the grand final via the winner's bracket. So they haven't lost a match in the tournament yet. So in terms of this actual match, each of the teams have won a game against each other. But it is 2-1 because of that winner's bracket advantage that the boys from ARealNice have. Just waiting for the players to get into the server and get their game on. And a quick shout out to Snowy Padre, who put together this tournament in very short order. Took about a week and a half of organizing, I think. It was a twinkle in his eye and then he made it happen. You should follow APOGNZ. Go like them on Facebook as well. Facebook.com/APOGNZ. The Aspect of Gaming boys doing work for Rocket League and other esports in New Zealand. Just a little bit of a hold up while we wait for all of the players to get into the server. I'd play some music for you, but so Gamestah gets their music from music.twitch.tv. So if you're a new streamer, this is a good tip for you. So you can have music for your stream that is licensed for your stream by music.twitch.tv. But the tricky thing is, if you take the video created by your stream and upload it to YouTube, and it's got any of that music in it, the music either gets silenced or you can't monetize your content. So if you're looking to make advertising money out of your content on YouTube, you have to silence the music for the content that you're going to upload. So, you know, we're going to be uploading this match later on. If there was any music played at any point during this match, there'd be like a 60-second silence on either side of it, or whatever YouTube's algorithm does. So you have to listen to my dulcet tones, because the only copyright on that is with Gamestah. So just a little bit of a delay. And we know that it's because one of the players from ARealNice has to change his computer. We're still missing several players from Blocknite as well. So it's not as though, you know, one team is holding the other team up. Both of them are taking the opportunity for a quick bio, I reckon. Do people still say that? Bio? Do they go for a bio? Let's have a look what's going on in the Twitch chat. Okay, both teams are ready now. Well, Snowy Padre, you let them know that they can start. No shout-outs in the Twitch chat that I can see. So I'll just do another shout-out to Snowy Padre, who's been doing the organising today. So it's Blocknite who's got the Slow Bob Award at the moment. We're just waiting for him to ready up and get into the server. So the tricky thing with Rocket League, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't played in a tournament or a competitive match, is as soon as all of the players are on the field, the game starts automatically. There's no way of you saying, okay, we're going to go ready. The game takes it as you've joined the teams, that means you're ready to start. So the players will stick around in spectator for as long as it takes. And of course, if you create the server with bots, it'll start you anyway. So we're into the game. This is game number 4 of the best of 5 grand final between ARealNice and Blocknite. 2-1 in favor of ARealNice, who came into this via the winner's bracket. There's our first shot on goals, but it really is a soft one. Caddy Chan with the easy defense off the ground. And the pressure straight away is coming on from Team Blocknite. The cross is good, almost a cut, but Pogo with the halo clears the ball out. It's back in midfield now. And the attack on, in fact, it's a counter-attack. And Pogo, who got the halo, followed through in the midfield with the soft touch, tips the ball over and finds the goal nicely. 1-0 for ARealNice, and they have their sights set on a grand final victory. With that, Blocknite gets his first touch. He's been getting first touch all day long, so I think we need to switch over to Blocknite for the next restart to see exactly what it is that he's doing, that he's getting to the ball time and again before any of the other players. Danger though, the ball in the orange zone. It sits up, it bounces off the back of the wall. Desperate defense there from a Misty Doggy Style. The ball's not cleared though. Doggy Style again with the second touch. Tries to get it away. It's sitting up in the midfield. It's taken over by 2AM Gaming, who's now carrying the ball forward. There's a chance, but Pogo is there to say, no, sir, you're not going to get it through. He's in the midfield. Up in the air goes Bryce. He carries the ball forward. Now Pogo looking for the cross. Bryce tries to get it through, but it's disrupted again by 2AM Gaming. Now Caddy Chan flying forward with the aggressive defense. Carries the ball forward himself. He's going to fall back again. He's been on defensive duties all day long as the ball sits up. Bryce in the air. Just misses it, but that's okay. There's a little bit of interplay. Oh, there's the ball sets up. What was going on? Pogo fell asleep. And 2AM Gaming said, thank you very much. If you don't clear that, I'm going to put it away. And he evens up the scores 1-1. We said we were going to follow Blocknite, but of course, Murphy's Law, he's on defense. So we won't know what his secret is just yet. He boosts forward, doesn't get the ball. This is danger now for the orange team. Up into the air, nice angle. Wow, he tipped forward and the angle was just slightly wide to the left. So the ball flew over to the right and didn't find the back of the net. Bryce doing work to redeem for that missed shot. He's on defense now. Caddy Chan gets under the ball, prevents the cross from going over, but the follow through cross is good. The defenders holding on for dear life at the moment. As we follow Blocknite, he doesn't want to let the ball get through to the orange zone. So flying forward, no, he turns around. Good defense there. Excellent reaction for the run of play there from Blocknite on defense in the midfield. Scores are dead even at the 2:21 mark. Up into the air, we're following Bryce right now. His attempt spoiled though by the defenders. Blocknite looking to break the deadlock. It's 1-1 as the ball flies, floats up just above the crossbar. Now it's sitting up once again. Where's the aerial? A little bit of a bounce from Pogo, puts the ball across. He leaves it for Bryce, who just misses it. Pogo turns around, has a shot on goal, just misses though. It goes slightly wide. He'll be gutted at that, but that's okay. Bryce is there to take the second shot. From just outside what would be the penalty box if you were playing actual soccer, and takes his team into the lead with 1 minute and 50 seconds of play remaining. They're 2-1 up. So now it is all up to Blocknite to even the scores again at the very, very least. A lot of time to play. The question is, will ARealNice decide that they're going to play defensively and just maintain their lead, or will they decide to go for broke and get a third goal or attempt a third goal, go on the offense? Well, right now the advantage is sitting with, or the pressure is sitting at least with Blocknite, but they don't seem to want to score a goal. There was nobody there to take advantage of the cross, so the ball is cleared out nicely. Pogo carries it forward. He gets a shot credit, but he doesn't put it away because the ball bounced off. But off that rebound, Bryce was there, got up into the air, and this time the angle was good, and they are now firmly in the lead with 3-1 and 1 minute and 9 seconds remaining on the clock. We'll stick with Bryce, the man of the hour. He's scored 2 goals so far, I thought. Oh, why didn't I follow Blocknite? Flying through. He came in from the midfield. Again, he sets it up for himself. Gets up into the air and puts it away. Pogo beaten in the goal. 3-2 with exactly 1 minute remaining. We have game on, ladies and gentlemen. Blocknite need to score another goal to even the scores and force an overtime. 50 seconds remaining. Pressure on the orange zone right now. Tuang Gaming clears it out, goes up the wall. It's intercepted by Pogo. The ball floats up nicely for Blocknite, who waits for it to come to him, and then he taps it forward. Tuang Gaming stops any sort of attack from starting. The interplay in the midfield is hard fought though. 30 seconds remaining. Time running out for Team Blocknite as the ball carries on over. Caddy Chan will easily clear this one away. 17 seconds remaining. Blocknite really need a score to force the overtime, but the ball sitting in the orange zone is not going to be what gets a goal scored for you. And in fact, Pogo just absolutely seals the deal. Waits for the rebound off the back of the wall, and easy as you please, puts it away, and with 6 seconds remaining, go up 4-2. And they're looking at a grand final victory. They're 2-1 up in the series. All they need to do is disrupt the run of play now. They don't need to score anything. Well, they don't need to, but they almost did. And in the end, 4-2 is all that it takes for the victory to go to Team ARealNice. And I realize that my overlays have said all game long ARealNice, which is a nice enough name, but it's not the real name. Well played to ARealNice, who have taken the first tournament, the first APOGNZ 3 vs 3 Rocket League tournament, broadcast by Gamestah Media and commentated by myself, Chrisis. Well, shout out to all of the teams for participating in today's tournament. What a fantastic run of play it has been. And what do you mean, vibrator? Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. This is Chrisis, signing out.